again, I've been very clear from I think, for most of the emerging nations, my statement is, I'm Argentinian. I come from a country that we fight for everything, very similar to Fiji. We want recognition. Argentina, remember, in 2007, we didn't, like same as Fiji, we didn't have any competitions to play in. The same what happens to Fiji. We tend always to ask for people to take notice of us. And I think Fiji is in the same situation. I've been saying it week in, week out. It's not about only thinking of having more of a revenue share mentality towards the emerging nations, one being Fiji. But also it's about thinking how you can help Fiji establish into competitions. If it's a rugby championship, talk to the rugby championship, the Sansa nation that I've been involved and push there. I truly believe that, and I said it on the Nations Cup, you know, I was one of the promoters of that Fiji should be part of that tournament. Then it got unfortunately by some unions got cancelled, and that's one of the reasons I'm running, is because I wanted a more global competition, including Fiji, and it was cancelled. And that's what I'm fighting for: a global game with better representations, with a reform of the voting system. Again, we need the nations that are part of the history of the game, but also of the recent game, to be part of that table and to discuss things that are important. And I won't go into the Francis situation because it was overnight, and I don't make campaigns if he backed Bill or Bernard. I don't get into that. For me, rugby it's bigger, and the integrity is there. So I won't go into a public campaign against Fiji or Francis. Or I think rugby is about that, and we have to make sure that Fiji it's represented. John is a great guy. I know him, so I hope he can. Whoever is the chairman, that John brings a lot of his knowledge, because he's been there and he's been fighting for Fiji to be stronger and always ask for Fiji to grow. Everyone will tell you around the place that I'm a rugby guy. I'm not a system guy. I'm a rugby. I come from the rugby people. I played the game recently. I enjoyed it. I played with a lot of players, not only from the Pacific Islands, but also from emerging countries. I'm from an emerging country. I'm on that side, and that's why I'm getting a lot of resistance. I would never. I would never I would never put politics on top of the game. You know what I mean? Everyone knows that in World Rugby. I could have trade votes or do one, and I don't. And for me, I spoke to John about it. Fiji, it's an important part of World Rugby, and the Pacific Islands is a part. That's why I'm in the working group of the Pacific Islands, and I'm from Argentina. So imagine. I strongly believe in this, and you can ask everyone that has been in link with me in the last years. Ask John. You can phone now John O'Connor, if I have been phoning him for the last couple of years, not for the election, before. So that's why I think you asked me today. I can give you answers about Fiji. I proposed the Nations Cup and Fiji was one of the 12 teams that were going to be involved. Correct? So it's things that I've done in the last 4 years. I changed the resident rule to allow Fiji not to countries that are stronger to take the Fijian players. So I've been doing things the last 4 years because I wanted, again, is to protect the integrity of the game and to protect countries like Fiji. So again, that's what I've been doing, and that's what I want to carry on doing. Well, this is exactly what I planned, and that's why I'm running. 2 years ago, I proposed more calendars. I started in San Francisco. I wanted to carry on pushing for countries to have that pathway. And that's what has been blocked last year. That's why I'm trying to become the chairman. I believe in the global game because I try to make it. And I think like a player. I want the players, because I understand that a Fijian player needs to have games to play for Fiji, have good resources so he doesn't lose money when he leaves his club, if that's one of the cases, and play a meaningful competition for Fiji. We did this with Argentina in 2011 and 12, 13, 14 and 15. I went to negotiate with the clubs, create a competition with Sansa, and have a competition to play week in, week out. And that's the only way you can get the cadence of playing against the best teams.